hello, 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 hello. Well, I'm only 7 minutes late. Yay! Oh, I'm always late. So if I say I'm going to be on at a certain time, I'm usually a little bit behind that. Just because I am. Hopefully everything is visually okay for you guys and you can see everything and yeah, the setup when you're doing live, it's a process. And I was like, "Oh no, did I turn on that light or did I turn on this light or is the cameras right? Oh." Anyway, I see that that's in frame too. Okay. Um, so welcome. I'm Nikki with Create with Nikki, and if you're new here, hello. If you're returning, hello again. Um, I am going to be doing a little bit of a crafty project. Um, I have been wanting to do this project for months, and I was going to do this with the community event that I was at last Saturday, and I didn't. It was going to be a surprise thing, but maybe I'll do it at another time because I bought a lot of supplies. Um, Not necessarily, I didn't necessarily buy them for that event, but I just thought this would be a fun project. So I'm going to make it here live with you guys right here on the tube, on the YouTube. So if you've seen past couple days, my lives, we're going to be working with these. Yay! And these are kid sunglasses. Let me see if I can almost pull them off, right? Sort of. They're cute, right? So cute. But they're inexpensive little sunglasses, and I thought they were just so cool that I have them in all different colors. I don't know if I can make these. Yeah, I just look back. The sunglasses don't fit me at all. So anyway, we're going to get into the crafty project, and I'm going to show you guys some supplies. Let me put them in order here on the desk that you can use at home. I do have a couple boxes of my little findings that I like, little things that I get, and I have a whole drawer full of these little things. And actually, I have more than one drawer full of these little things. I may have a lot of drawers full of tiny little things because that's what I do. Tiny drawers, West Palm Beach, and here I are on the YouTube. So let's get into the video and let's go over the supplies and magic fingers. Wow, look at that. Isn't it so much fun every time I do it? I have the overhead camera here and I'm going to show you guys the supplies. And yeah, it's not a lot of supplies. You can probably find inexpensive little sunglasses at um, at your local stores, maybe even a dollar store. Um, so these are the sunglasses I'm working with. Let's see what else I have on my table. I have some tacky glue here. I have that. I also have this liquid fusion. I use this a lot when I am working with like gemstone things, rhinestones. This works really good, but it does take a while for this to cure or dry. Both of these products dry clear, so you want to have a type of glue product that's going to dry clear so you don't see everything. You could do this with resin, like UV resin. I thought about doing that with UV resin, but for the sake of not wanting to make too much of a mess, I'm not going to today. Now, I've seen many people do different things when decorating sunglasses, and we're going to just do some basic stuff here. I do have a small paper plate here. I have a pair of tweezers because we are using little tiny things, and I do like tweezers that have this little angle on them, and that way you can pick up things a lot easier. So we have those. Now, I have a little stick here. This can be any kind of little tiny stick that you want to use. This one here is just a little craft stick. I call them a stick for glue. And this. Now, this is basically a skewer, another stick, and it has sticky tack on it. So the stuff that you would hang things on the walls with and such. I use sticky tack for a lot of different things. I use sticky tack to not only put stuff on the walls, but also to put little tiny things in the dollhouse, um, or in on a little shelf, little tiny things that like to fall down. Um, you can use this it's kind of like artist putty, but I use it also when I'm doing embellishment pieces that are really tiny, because you can actually make the tip of this whatever size you want, and it's a lot easier to pick up rhinestones and put them on. Now, I know that like the diamond dot things, they come with this wax pencil or a wax applicator. I have one here, um, that are like this. You grab the little wax and you do the diamond dots with that. But so you can use this kind of thing too. So these are the supplies, and let's look at all my little findings. Now I have some super tiny little flowers here. I might be using these. I have them in a couple different colors. These are tiny. I mean, you guys are so tiny. And then I have, let's push this aside. You guys can see this. This box here, you can purchase these boxes like this at, I bought this actually at Harbor Freight. Of all places to buy art storage boxes, Harbor Freight. And if you don't know what Harbor Freight is, basically Harbor Freight is a tool mechanic kind of shop. They sell things from welding supplies to drills to saws to tack or toolboxes to gardening things. I actually buy a lot of little artsy things at Harbor Freight, which is a crazy thing. Been doing it for years. So this box actually comes from Harbor Freight. I don't have all the little tiny boxes in here, because I take them out sometimes. But these are pieces, and if you've been at my mobile art studio, you'll see some familiar things here. And I try to keep some of these things for myself too. So when I go to an event, I have everything out, but I also have a little stash of them at home. Um, we're going to use these. These are little flat back, um, half round domes. And there's some cute little pearly things. I think I'm going to use some of these in here. And I'm going to use, I've never used these before, but I don't think this is the project for them, but they look like mermaid tails or fish scales. They are so cool. I couldn't resist getting those, but I have tons of little things. I even have character donuts. There's Pikachu, and I think that's Daisy. Pikachu, this is Donald. So these are really fun to put on the sunglasses as well. So I have some of those. I have some more little donuts in here. I have a Mickey donut. There's another Daisy, another Donald, and so on. So these are all kind of Disney related. Now, which is kind of perfect for sunglasses when you're going on vacation to a theme park. Use theme park things. These here are little shells. They're super cute, very, very coastal, very interesting to use for um, a pair of sunglasses because you're going to wear your sunglasses to the beach. So the sunglasses that I chose to decorate today are these pink and teal. So I think maybe we'll give them a beachy vibe. Um, let's see what's in my other box. So I got the little fish out. Going to get the seashells out. Will I dare want to try the mermaid stuff on here? Let's see what it looks like. There's some pink ones. So, oh, these are kind of cool. On there. Maybe we'll pull these out too. Maybe I'll finally use them. These I'm not going to use. I also have, these are, oh, I'm kind of afraid to open them because you can see there. They're in the edge of here. But these are alphabet letters, and it's hard to see them in the pack, but they're really cool, but they're very messy. I use them in resin. On this side, this is all my jewelry making things. On this side, just beads and such. But I have another box here. Let's see what I have in this one. I think this one has cutesy stuff in it as well. We have these little ice creams. Let me see if I can open. This little box came from, I got this from Timo. But there's some cute little ice creams. I have the bumblebees, which I love bumblebees. Look how many I have. I should have brought those to the event last weekend. These are more little tiny donuts. I use these a lot. I use these in resin projects. I love little donuts. Who doesn't love a good donut, right? These are the strawberries. These are, oh, these are little bows, which are so cute. That would be cute on there too, but I think a little much. I have tiny bunnies. I love the bunnies. I've used these in a couple of different projects. They're also really cute. I do have a tiny bookcase maker kit, and I use these little things like this in the little bookcases as decoration. So, and here's some tiny ducks. I'm just seeing if I have anything kind of coastal. These might. These are a completely different vibe. So these are all little coastal fish and such as well. And you can find these little things at your local craft store. Usually have them. Oh, these are really cute too. Maybe not. More bows. A lot of jewelry making things are in here. I use these a lot in my jewelry making. Let me check these. These are little, I don't know what you want to call them, like shells. These kind of go with the mermaid vibe. I wonder. We'll pull these out and take a look at these. With it, these are just some more flat backs, but I'm only going to use the pearl type. These are all jewelry findings. And flamingos. Oh, maybe I should put a flamingo on it. So, I think that's good. So that's what I have, a little collection of these little tiny things. And let's see what we can make out of these on here. All right, let's get into it. So, first off, I really liked these mermaid ones. And you can pour these out on your paper plate, put all your tools to the side. and find the color you like the best. I always like to start when I have little things like this. I like to flip everything over so I can make sure I can see what all my options are. If you are tuning in live, send me a little chat so I know you're here. So these are our glasses, right? And these are our little mermaid pieces. So we off. I think that these are fun, especially because these are mirror sunglasses. I think we're definitely going to use some of these. So let's pick out, do I want to accent the pink on the pink? Oops. Which has a little bit of that blue. I kind of like these. I like that one. Or do I want to go with this teal green? Mm, I'm feeling really pink today. Let me find the one that matches this one. I think it's this. Yep, we'll use these two. And when you have these and you pour them on a paper plate, just take your plate, make a little taco, and pour them back in your container. These containers are the best, guys. They are what I love to use. Let's take a look at these. These are kind of have that same um, moonstone kind of feel, like cat eye. I don't know what you want to call that. Start off always by turning everything over so you can see what you have. Okay, these are the ones that I have. These are the two that I picked. Those are gonna go on the corners of the sunglasses. But maybe I should do like the turquoise. I do like this with them. And this decorating process can be as detailed as you want. I think that those work the best, right? What I'm going to use these for. Or they can be very simple. And it's just a way to give your sunglasses a little bit of a personality, right? Just like you. You might want to make it. I mean, I think we all pick sunglasses and stuff to fit our own personalities. So that's always fun. Now, I did pull these little ones out, which are quite cute and quirky, but I don't think I'm going to use those. We're going to pour out the little white flat backs, flat back pearls. Be sure to close your little boxes or you might spill them, and that's going to be crazy. So we know we're using these for, so we're going to put them on the corners. And then when I sort out, I'll take you a little closer to the tabletop here. I like to shake my plate a little bit. And the stick I have for glue, I will go in and flip every one of them over because you need to see what color they are. On the back, they look like they're white, but sometimes they're not. They're like a silver. So we have some that are in here that are a little iridescent. Maybe you have to do these with your fingers. You can just do it with your hands too. Sometimes you have to help them over. And then the stick with the sticky tack, when you pick them up, look how easy it is to pick that up. So whenever you want to pick one, even a tiny, teeny, tiny one like this, you can pick it up. So sometimes I pick them up with this and flip them over. But the whole point is flip them over because the back of them, it's not going to give you what you're truly looking for. There's a lot. Oh, I poured out so many. This is also after I have an event and people return all the unused little tiny things like this. This is also my process of sorting everything back out. I pour them all on a plate, sort them, and then put them back in their respectable boxes. So, so when we're at events, sometimes it gets kind of crazy and busy. And when people bring things back, we don't sort them right there on site. We will do them later. And this is my process of doing that. Now, this is also extremely relaxing. So, if you want to have a little relaxing time, get a little box of beads and pour them in a plate and sort them out. You can do that over and over and over again. You can sort them and then sort them again and shake them up and sort them again. Um, it's actually really relaxing. It's just like a meditative kind of art project that you can do. And something about accomplishing and getting everything turned over. It's so exciting. So take some time and just sort things out, organize some things. It actually, organizing is one way I actually relax. I know that sounds very strange. Uh, Maybe that's why I organize so much and I reorganize everything all the time. I just love doing it. I think it's something about putting things together. It just makes you feel relaxed. Like right now, I'm so relaxed. Just flipping them over and you can focus. It's a great way to focus. If you're out there, you have kiddos or you need to focus on some things. This is one way to do it, is to give yourself a bunch of little tiny things and focus on them and just flip them over. It's so much fun. Well, it's so much fun for me. Maybe it's boring for some of you guys. I'm not sure, but something about it that I just love to watch. I watch videos of people doing this too. I actually have a video of me doing this when I sort all the colorful rhinestones for the events and such. I don't know. I don't have it on this channel. I have it on another channel. I should bring it to this channel. All right. For the most part, they are all flipped over. And now you can see what you're working with. Now, I don't want to cover up all of my glasses, but one thing that I love about some of these beads, see those iridescent rhinestones? They actually pick up the colors of the sunglasses. So I'm going to take and sort them out because I am going to use some of these for sure. So this is the other part of the organizing. So you have to flip them all over so you can see what you have. And then separating everything. Like between, some of these are like rhinestones and some are like little pearls. So that is another part of my process of sorting. I will flip everything over first, sort them by what they are, and then I go a little bit further and then I sort by size. I know, it's a little crazy, but that's what I do. And when everything is organized, it just makes your creative flow a lot easier too. Should I have done this before I got on live? Maybe. Or maybe this is helping you guys relax. I don't know. Either relax or go crazy. So, are you like, oh no, there's one. No, there's one. Over there, over there. I see them. Hold on. So, I take them and make a little pathway. Let's push it to the side. So this is the way I do a lot of things. Get them all flat and look, see what you have, and then sort them out. And this is not a difficult project to do. It's a great way to spend a Saturday afternoon or a day off work or any day that you want to just be creative. So I do really like these iridescent ones. I've used the iridescent ones in a lot of projects. I even have decorated my magic bands for Disney. Did this one time and I brought all this stuff, and then we were on a family Disney vacation and we all had our magic bands, and the night before we went to the parks while we were at the Airbnb, we decorated our magic bands with little beads like this. So you can use these little beads like this on pretty much anything you want to decorate or bling out, whatever you want to call it. Bedazzle, as I would say back in the 80s and 90s. Let's bedazzle it. I think we still say that. So I'm going to bedazzle my sunglasses, or well, these sunglasses. They're actually going to be a surprise gift for one of my students that's going to be coming over. I think she's going to. Can't wait to tell her that I made them live here on YouTube so she can follow along and make some. I know this is the part where it's like, okay, is she done yet? Almost. I just want to make sure I have enough. I'm not going to pour any more out, so whatever I have here is what I have. So I have all there's one. I have the beads or pearl like ones separated now from the rhinestone ones for the most part. Might see some in here. And I tend to put them on the side. Okay. I'm not going to go into detail of sizing all the other little beads because I can see them pretty much. Just want to make sure I have these rhinestones because they are going to be a key element into this piece. They're going to bring a little sparkle. I guess actually the little pearls do too. They sparkle. So, all right, that's enough sorting. Just push these back. Oh, they go over there. All right. So I've got them all somewhat separated. Now this is where the sticky thing comes into play. So you can pick them up and place them on. Now sometimes the sticky tack is really sticky. So you can also use your stick for glue to do that as well. Now I am going to pour my glue on the same paper plate as all of these little embellishments, but that's okay. And for dry time, I'm going to use the tacky glue. You have to shake it down sometimes. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit at a time, guys. Doesn't take a lot. This little tiny bit of glue. I have my stick for glue. And I know that I'm going to put these little mermaid pieces on each corner. So I'm going to pick up my pieces and grab a scoop of glue on the back like this. And you just want to make sure you have enough in the middle. Now, when you place this down, the glue is going to go out to the edge and we're going to end up getting glue ooze. Don't get glue ooze or try to prevent glue ooze. So keep it in the middle. And when you place these down, now the scales go different directions. So I'm going to face them this way. And we're just going to place that on there like that. And you're just going to keep doing this process with all the little pieces that you choose to put on your sunglasses. So we have that one. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Take a little bit of glue, put it in the middle. Give it a little tap and a swirl. Make sure it's not too much. And we're going to place it on the other side. Scales going down. Now, if you want to use super glue, which dries pretty immediate, you can. Or you can be patient and let this stuff dry like this. Now, I had pulled out these pieces and I thought these would be cool for the nose or the bridge. And put them here. But I'm not sure if I like them there. Making sure that these are staying in place. Gravity is trying to pull them down. So let's just say, yeah, I'm going to put them like that. Oops. Take a little bit of glue. Same thing. Give it a little dot of glue. This is also why you want to have clear drying glue. Because if you do get glue on the outside, try to wipe it off, but it will dry clear. So I am going to, let's see if I can take my sticky tack stick. And I want to place this like this. And see if I can get it up. There we go. And then I really should just stick it like this. Like glue. Tap, tap the glue on. And place this here. Now, if you like to have symmetry, you can do that, or you can just be as creative and let the flow go as much as you want. I like to be a little symmetrical in a lot of things that I do. I think that's the other side of my brain working, that I want it to be nice and even. So you can adjust that. Now, what I'm going to do a little bit different gluing process now is I'm going to take my stick for glue and my glue, and I'm actually going to tap the glue on the sunglasses in 2 little dots here. So I'm going to put 2 rhinestones here. Take my sticky tack stick and find 2 rhinestones that are relatively the same size. So I'm going to use this one. You can stick it on there. You can see it sticks really well. And another one that's about the same size as this one. I'm going to put 2 stones here. You can take the other side of the stick and just give it a little press. Now all that glue ooze, like I said, this is going to dry clear. If you want to have on the side maybe a toothpick or another skewer with a pointy edge, you can go in and remove some of that glue if you want. But like I said, it's going to dry clear, so you're not going to see it. So don't worry too much with it, but if you want to try to take it out, you can take it out. So you push those here. And this is what we're looking at so far. It will take at least a good 40 minutes probably for these to completely dry. So keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to add some more glue to my plate. This is why just add a little bit at a time. So now I'm going to start putting rhinestones across the top. And the way I'm going to do that, instead of putting the glue on the rhinestones, I'm going to make dots with the glue. And this is going to give me the spots where I'm going to place them. The easiest way to do this is, have a stick. You can use a toothpick, a skewer, or these little tiny craft sticks, which I use a lot. And this also can be a way of measuring how many you need, how many little embellishments you need. So in this case, and this glue will stay wet for a little bit, so just want to make sure you have enough on there. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, that's great. So I'm going to start off with 2 larger ones. I'm going to put a large one here. If I can get it off the sticky tack. I'm going to have to lay this down. Sticky tack is very sticky, guys. Now, you could use your tweezers as well. Put a large one on each side so you can pick them up like this with your tweezers and place them as well. Give it a little push. Use the back of your tweezers or your skewer or anything just to give them an extra push. So I'm going to do 2 big ones there. And then the middle part, I'm just going to place, I'm going to alternate the pearls because it's underwater, right? And alternating the pearls and the rhinestones. So are we going to be able to get the same size? This is where when you sort these out ahead of time, you'll have the different sizes separated. I didn't do that with the little pearls, so that's on me, but that's okay. Then, as you can see, my glue is not in the exact spots. So I picked some larger pieces in here. This one. But you can wiggle it around. You can see them going on. Here's a little closer view. Got enough space for a couple more. I think what I'm going to do is take a smaller silvery pearl on each side right here and put a small rhinestone. That one's not big enough. Smaller rhinestone. Or is it two? Well, I need a smaller one. But I have even a tinier one. This one's tiny. See if it's gonna fit. So you want to make sure they lay flat in there. And look how cute that is. Isn't that fun? So cute. I'm so excited. So I'm going to do that across the top on the other side as well. Sorry, I don't have, this is live video, so I'm not hyperlapsing or time-lapsing any of this. Some of them in the corner are not doing so well. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to apply the glue a little bit different this time and just go ahead and go across the whole thing. Tapping the glue, so you can do it this way as well. I did dots before. And now I'm just going to tap it across here. Be sure not to get the glue on the lenses of your sunglasses. You don't want to put that on there. So I have to be a little gentle here in doing that. All right, so we put 2 large ones on each end. See if we can build it the same way so it's nice and symmetrical. The tweezers work really well. So we have that. You might want to put more glue behind those. And then I did a semi-large pearl on each side. Please tell me I have enough of that size. Pour it out here. I might have to open it. Hmm. Oh, here's one. I'm looking for this one. This- And let's do a rhinestone and a rhinestone. And then 2 small pearls. So smaller size, now smaller. This size. That size. These 2. This is where having those sizes separated really makes a difference. I'm going to take a little tiny rhinestone and put it right in the middle of this. Not that I need the tiniest ones. Which I think is maybe this one. So this is a really good way just to sit down and make something creative and fun. So what I'm going to do is these two on the corner, because they are so large, I'm going to take them up and put more glue. You can see that the glue is drying pretty well, but I'm going to put a little bit more on there. It's not quite dry all the way, so you can still move things around. These are drying pretty well. But I think that this is such a fun little project that you can do with your kids. Sorry, I was out of frame there. You can see the studio lights and look at all these lights I got around me. But how cute is that, right? And I hope my student is going to love them. She's going to be coming over to do some private classes. Let me put them on. Let's test them out. And I'm going to bring the camera up. Magic fingers. Can't see because I don't have glasses on. 1, 2, 3. Ah, there we are. Look at how cute they are, right? That's so much fun. Look at how cute. So, this is how you can make art with your sunglasses. I know the summer is ending, but you still need to wear your shades because you're going to be cool at school. Don't wear them during school because that's probably not cool. But I think they're a lot of fun. Glasses on, so I can actually see. And they're just a simple way to make cute glasses. And I hope my student really likes them because she's all about cutesy stuff. So those are for you if you're watching. And yeah, so this is how you can make something fun and cute. And yeah, so how much fun is it? I love it. Now, am I going to do this with my prescription sunglasses? Probably not. Maybe I'll put some charms on it. You can do that too. You can actually make little charms to go in your glasses, which are super cute too. So anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. This completes the project here. I'm going to take it back to the tabletop so you can see it one last time up close. Look at that. It's so cute. So take your glasses, your sunglasses. They don't have to be expensive sunglasses. You can get them very reasonable priced online. See how the glue dried clear? Nice. I know I turned them upside down. There they are. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I do artsy fun stuff here, and I'm on here every day. So we will talk to you later, and that's tomorrow. So good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good night, good morning, whatever time you're watching this. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and let me know. Are you going to try to bling out your sunglasses? All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.